We already knew Coach Dooley was going to come into the program recruiting his behind off. Like they say in Jaguar Nation, in Dooley they trust. And we already know that Coach Dooley is going to get out there and get those athletes into the program that was going to help them win right now. And this young man that's getting ready to come into the program, they're already saying it's going to be a mismatch nightmare for a few teams this upcoming season. Jaguars Nation say that they are the standard. And it seems like Coach Dooley is making sure that they live up to that standard by getting the athletes in there. That's going to make some things rock right off the rip. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing right about now. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. Don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in this thing. But first, before we get into that, I want to send my heartfelt condolences and warm wishes to Coach Calvin McGee's family on their loss. Coach McGee from over at Southern University passed away. So I definitely want to send my condolences over to the family if they're watching. So now let's go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it. But like I said before, Coach Dooley was looking for some athletes to bring into the program that will be able to help the Jaguars win right now. They're trying to make some noise in the SWAC. They're not trying to go on that uptick where they got to build, and then boom, they pop out and they start doing things that they want to do where they got everybody scrambling, trying to figure out, like, wait a minute, where did Coach Dooley get these guys from? No, Coach Dooley looking to build on top of the athletes that they currently have in the Southern Jaguars program and propel further higher and higher with bringing in additional players to let everybody know, hey, listen, they're coming out the West. They ain't trying to take no mess. If you want this smoke, just line up and let's go. That's as simple as they trying to make it out to be right now, because Coach Dooley ain't trying to hear nothing nobody else got to say right now. All they know is they got athletes coming in. They're like, yeah, we hear all the rah-rah y'all got going on out there, but y'all don't understand. We got athletes coming in too. But this young man is coming into the program. Let me tell you something. He said himself, in Dooley he trusts. He understands that he wants to be a part of the standard. So guess what? He said, hey, I want to become a part of this thing too. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about a young man that can play the tight end position, that knows how to block as well. And not to mention, this young man ran the ball also. It's like you line him up at running back, and then all of a sudden he goes out and plays tight end. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What you got going on here? So I'm kind of thinking that Coach Dooley's going to use this man as a tight end. But guys, the person that I'm talking about is none other than Mr. Dupree Fuller, who's a tight end, 6'4", 245 pounds, who played college football at Los Angeles Valley College. Now, you already know Coach Hugh Jackson was getting them by the droves out of California. And Coach Dooley said, hey, I can go get me some players from over there too. And there's no state that Coach Dooley can't go in and get him a player too. You know what I'm saying? Coach Dooley let him know, say, hey, what you can do, we can do it too. So, hey, come on. What's your next move? We just waiting on the next move because we trying to get there too. But, guys, let me tell you something. This young man was named All-Pacific League by Southern California Football Association. This young man is going to be a problem. I'll tell you that right now. And why I say he's going to be a problem, because I'm talking about a mismatch nightmare. You got to understand one thing. When I say a problem, you got to understand that when you line this young man up at the tight end position, you can spread him out wide or run trips to one side and have him play the opposite side. Guess what? The defense is going to have to shift to that side of the field where that young man is at, because if they don't, he's going to catch passes all over your cornerback all day long. It's just that simple. So it's going to be a lot of times you're going to see defenses where they're going to change up from single safety, go two safety high, making sure that they got maximum coverage out there to keep this young man from getting loose out there on the field, especially with that quarterback trying to throw the ball down the field to him, because he already knows he's going to be open. He might be the most versatile tight end in the SWAC, who will run the ball, then turn around and line up and run a slant route, a drag. He might even run an out route, and then use his body to keep defenders from trying to get through him to intercept the ball. You guys do remember Antonio Gates that was over with the Chargers once upon a time, right? He kind of reminds me of him, how he's able to use his body to shield defenders away from having access to get over him or get around him to pick passes off if by chance that quarterback throws that ball just a little short. You know, sometimes that do happen with a quarterback. The mechanics not to get throw off that back foot and that ball come up a little short, in which that defenders able to go ahead and break on that ball. Well, Fuller's making sure you're not able to do that. He's keeping you from doing the things that you like to do, which is, i.e., break to the ball, get the ball, intercept, take it up the field. But I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't going to happen because, like I said before, he loves to try to box you out like he's playing basketball with, defenders out there on the field. Like I said before, Antonio Gates, if you remember him, hey, go check out the footage on Antonio Gates, who played for the Chargers in the NFL. That's exactly how this man boxes players out. While at California Community College, through 10 games, Fuller rushed the ball 17 times for 71 yards, scored 2 touchdowns. He also had 47 receptions for 744 yards, averaging 15.8 yards per play with 6 touchdowns. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing what Coach Dooley is going to do with this young man as far as where he's going to line him up out there on the field, because we already know Coach Dooley is going to be the one that's going to be running the offense for the Southern Jaguars. Will Coach Dooley put him at a running back position, say 4th and short or something like that, or 3rd and short, try to change things up just a little bit to get defensive coordinators thinking outside of the box, where he might use him as a decoy, where he lines them up in the backfield and everybody thinking that they're going to run the ball, move everybody up on the field, and they go ahead, dink and dump one over everybody's head, catching them slipping. So there's a lot of different things that Coach Dooley can do with this young man this upcoming fall season. And not to mention, like I said before, Southern is running that tempo offense. So we're going to see how everything's going to shape up. But all I can say right now, I think there's a great pickup for the Southern Jaguars where they're able to utilize tight ends out there on the field and get the maximum effort out of that offense, where they're not leaving a stone unturned, where they have weapons at all positions. So we're just going to sit back. We're going to relax. We're going to watch, see what's happening. But I got to say congratulations to Dupree Fuller Jr. on signing with the Southern Jaguars, and look forward to seeing you guys do some phenomenal things this upcoming season. But until next time, be the one and lead.